Welcome in, guys. How are you? God said, you need to do a reading for the collective. Someone needs it today. So it's been a hot minute, but I am back. Britt here from Willowwell. And I got the frankincense going to connect us to our divine source, higher power, God, whoever it is that you connect to. And it is an offering to the divine and to our soul guides to provide us with whatever information we need today to help us, right? These are synchronicities. This is information and energy to help you in whatever it is that you're going through. Now, be mindful that this is a divination tool. This is picking up the current energy right now, where we are at. And be mindful that energy changes within seconds. So if your energy changes, this can change as well. There's always an infinite number of possibilities that can occur in your life to change the course of your life, okay? That's just how quantum physics works in general. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and yeah, just you'll know in your heart if this is meant for you. That's what's important, is you always need to go into your heart and ask God if this is your truth, and God will reveal that to you, okay? And this applies to any reader. This applies to any person that you are speaking to, any content you're taking in. You always want to go inward, tap into the divine through prayer or meditation, and ask divine source, God, higher power, is this my truth? Okay, that's important, very important. All right, so today I've been called to the Neoteric Feminine Tarot deck. Guys, this deck is amazing. I love this, and it was like super, I think it was like $12, but the artwork is just phenomenal. An oracle deck that I created. It's fun. It just has like a lot of healing modalities in it, like speaking your truth. So more actionable things that you can do today to, step into your highest and greatest good. And then we got What's the Vibe? This I got on Amazon for like $15. It's really good because it's a little bit more direct, right? It tells you there's stagnation, there's paranoia. So God asked me to use these 3 decks today. They have all been cleared, shuffled, and in fact, I had to record this again because I had this like complete brain fart where I was like blah 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 talking, and then I literally blinked out. So on what I was gonna say, but when that happens, that's usually a divine intervention. So I was like, okay, let's just restart. But I didn't want to shift the energy because this is a collective reading. So again, this is, energy from all of the people who are within my collective. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Some might apply to you, some may not. But this is what came through, okay? Divine justice, okay? And it's interesting this came up because when I was meditating over the last few days, this has been coming up. It is time for justice to be restored, okay? And what that means is essentially, or justice to be served. And essentially what that means is that the scales, right, in the universe, in the quantum field, are being adjusted because that's the universal law. We have to always have balance. The dark, there was a imbalance of dark and light. Now it's being restored to be balanced. And so what's happening is the people who have faced suffering or who have front-loaded a lot of their, because there's good karma and bad karma, right? Good lessons and bad lessons. They're all the same though, right? There's not good and bad. We put an emotion to a lesson, which is karma, right? So karma really isn't good or bad. It's all actually just a lesson. But if you've experienced a lot of good karma the first part of your life, but you weren't acting character-wise, right? If you weren't putting out that energy, then that means moving ahead, you're going to be getting that energy that you sent out back to you. And if it wasn't good and it wasn't out of good character, then that's what you're going to experience. Now, let's say that you've been putting out good karma your first part of your life, and but you kept receiving bad karma because you're like learning lessons and building your character. Then now the wheels are turning and the scales are shifting, and you're going to start receiving your good karma. And only you know what that means for you, right? So only you know if you're acting good character. Only you know if you were sending out loving, divine energy to people. Okay? So justice is being served. Okay? And so what I'm tapping into right now is a lot of you have suffered a lot in the first part of your life. You front loaded your karma. You experienced a lot of heartbreak, a lot of disappointments and heartbreak. And I don't mean just heartbreak in romance. I mean heartbreak within your family systems, within your friend circles, within the jobs that you've had. And so just know it's time. Justice is being restored. All right, and I'm getting here. King of Pentacles came out in reverse, okay? King of Pentacles, this is somebody that's in your energy right now that is greedy, manipulative, possessive, risk takers, somebody that is, it's a karmic essentially. So a karmic, somebody who is in your life to teach you a lesson, okay? And so what I'm being told and shown right now is it's important that when we have people like this in our energetic fields, that we're going inward and we're asking the divine to reveal to us, what is the lesson here? What is the lesson this person, place, or thing is trying to teach me, okay? Because this King of Pentacles in reverse doesn't have to necessarily be a person. Remember, we're dealing with energy. And just because it's a king doesn't mean it's a male in your life. This could be a female too, okay? Energy can be both masculine and feminine. So whatever it fits for you, apply, okay? This could also be a bad habit. This could also be negative thinking thoughts and patterns. This could be false programs that you've been adhering to that are not agreeing with your system any longer, okay? So be mindful of that. It may not just be a person. But it's good to go in and ask, right? What is it that this King of Pentacles in reverse is teaching me, right? Because it also could be chauvinistic. It can also mean wasteful. Can also mean being someone or something being possessive of your energy, which we all know that could be a addiction. An addiction could be possessive of your energy, okay? So I encourage you to go in and find out more about what this King of Pentacles is trying to show you. But you're sitting in this Queen of Cups position. You're sitting pretty. You've done healing work. That's what that means. When you get to this position, this Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups is like super intuitive, trusted by many, a counselor to others, abundant, because cups are abundance, okay? That you've done the healing work. I mean, like, the ocean can be significant to you. The waves, waves of everything is a wave. Everything, it comes in a cycle. There's a ship here. So some of you could be, on a big journey still on your journey of healing, but just know that you have stepped in this energy of being healed. And it's important too that, we understand that we don't always have to be healing, right? We can reach a point where we're like, oh my gosh, I've healed. And then you just do maintenance. You've done that bulk of the healing because you don't want to get stuck, right? In that cycle of I'm healing, but never really like going, okay, I'm healed and I'm ready to take action and step into my new beginning, my new life. So just be mindful of that like you've made it. You've made it. Now it's the maintenance. Just keep doing your energy protection, your energy cleansing, your meditation, staying connected inwardly to the divine to receive that guidance and take those next steps because you've made it. Okay. the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is all about, like, you've just been a great student and you've been putting a lot of energy, time, focus into a project, a creative project. And that's, your pentacles are going to come through now for this project that you've been working on. Travel could be significant here. You got the Eiffel Tower. Paris could mean something to someone, or just the big city in the background there. It's picnic is there. Some roses can be significant. But yeah, because you've been loyal and you've continued to focus on what you're trying to accomplish, you're now going to be seeing pentacles for that. Four of Pentacles is all about, in this case, it could mean a bunch of different things, but what I'm getting is your wealth is here. Your wealth is arriving because of the hard work you've put in. See how she's got these like designer purses, and we have this city again. So living in this city or visiting a city is going to be very significant here. But yeah, because you've put in the work, time, dedication to heal, this is that justice coming in, right? The justice, where you're now going to receive your pentacles. You're not going to receive the energy you've put out is now going to come back to you, because that is the energy. That's a universal law of energy, is what you put out is going to come back to you. And it may take longer, right? Because when God, universe, higher power is trying to send you your pentacles, if you don't have the space within you made to receive those blessings, to receive those pentacles, it will keep circling you. And in your orbit of your electromagnetic field, this is how the quantum field works. It will keep circling you until you've made space for you to take in that energy of the pentacles and of the good karma. And because you have done the healing work, when you do healing work, okay, what that involves is, healing work is when you allow stuck or stagnant emotions that are within your chakras, your energy centers, to be cleared out of you. And how do you clear that out of you to make space? Crying, right? So this is a quick little exercise you can do, okay? You can go into meditation. You can ask God to reveal to you what chakras or what emotions are stuck within you. If you don't know, you may already know, which is okay. Then you can go in, you can connect to whatever that is. Let's, for example, use that it was betrayal and heartbreak, right? You can go and visit that person, place, or thing that caused the betrayal or heartbreak. You can have a conversation with that person. You can forgive that person, because forgiveness is a gift to you. It's a present for you to live in the present. You can forgive yourself for the actions and decisions you made while you were in that particular situation, because you were only operating at your consciousness at that time, and that's okay. You acknowledge what happened, you show love to yourself and that other person, and then you release it, and you imagine that energy flowing out of you and that space being made. And then you can imagine now your pentacles and that divine inheritance filling in that space, okay? And that's just an exercise you can do. Now, I do recommend that if you do that exercise, that you do this in a place where you feel safe, secure, supported, and you call in God and your angels and your soul guides to support you through that, because that is, that can be very emotional. And just so you know, here at Willowwell, we offer one-on-one support to help you to cleanse, clear your chakras, to assist you with any emotional healing or support that you may need. So check out the website if you need any support with this type of stuff, because that is what we do. All right, so Divine Spirit, is there anything else from the tarot that we need at the collective music here right now for present or near future? Because now that we got a handle on what's going on in their energy. Oh yeah. All right. So we got strength. You have shown incredible strength through this whole process. Big cats can be significant to you. Lioness, lions, cheetahs, leopards. You know, going in nature, going with nature is going to be really good for you right now, for you to receive this abundance coming in, these pinnacles. And heart chakra and crown chakra. I'm seeing a lot of purples and greens are chakras that you've been working with. Also check out my free guide as well, my chakra healing guide that I have provided as well in the description, because that will really help you to understand what each chakra represents, the emotions that are connected to each chakra, and how you can do some healing work on each chakra from the comfort of your own home. And so 9 of Wands, this is like, oh my God, I'm almost to the finish line. I'm so exhausted, but I've had so much strength to get through and so much grit to get through. And I'm almost there and I can see the finish line and oh my gosh, am I going to make it? You are going to make it. You're going to make it. And you know why? Because your justice is here. Because your pinnacles are here. Because you have busted your butt to make it to this point. You have recently had a tower moment. Tower moments are awesome, okay? I know sometimes they get a bad rep, but they shake everything up. They force immediate change to occur. Change is inevitable. That is the infinity. We are always changing. We are always growing. We are always evolving. Change is inevitable. And these tower moments, when they happen, it's quick, rapid change. And you made a decision. You are done dealing with this King of Pentacles in reverse, this sitting in this heartbreak, sitting in this addiction, sitting in this bad habit, whatever it is. You had a tower moment and it shook things up and it made you realize that, okay, it's time for change. And that's what you did. You made a change. You healed. And you're sitting in your Queen of Cups. That was too many that fell out. I am so proud of you. Just want you to know that. You are amazing. You are like, hats off to you, because this work is not easy, y'all. It is not easy, but you did it. You did it. And what I'm also seeing here is that you are a walking tower moment for people. So, you know, because you did the healing work, you're setting an example. You're setting the bar. So when people meet this new you, this new refined you, this new healed you, they're like, oh my gosh, I can do that too. And either people are going to be inspired by you in your mirror, or they're going to be repelled by you in your mirror. So just know that. Stand in your power. Okay. Yep. I knew it. 3 of Swords in reverse. This is you healing from a heartbreak, betrayal, something. It could even be an ancestral curse, you know, like something that you carried over in your lineage. I'm picking up on, for some of you, it's the what is it? Jezebel spirit. That your family lineage always chose like the masculine energies, happiness over their own, the wounded masculines' happiness over their own, and it caused them to have an imbalance within their systems and carry resentment. And you decided, no, I'm breaking free from this. I'm going for a healed masculine, or I'm going to go for, I'm not going to be let's just use an example of, if it's not a person, it could be an addiction or a bad habit that you decided to break that bad habit of, no, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Drinking, whatever, right? You have healed that. You have overcome that, but you have faced a lot. And with your strength, dedication, and devotion, you've moved on from that. we did get the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man typically is a period of contemplation. It was a period where you lack direction. That's going to go under the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands again is like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Like, I'm so exhausted, I don't think I'm gonna make it. But you made it. Is there anything else on the Hanged Man that we need to know, Divine Spirit? Okay, yeah. Because that can also mean sacrifice. So you sacrificed a lot in this Tower moment. You sacrificed a lot, girl, boy. Like, I'm, again, so proud of you. You are so strong. Yeah, you had to give something up. You either had to relocate, divorce, make a career change, you know, like just change all of your habits, something. You made a lot of sacrifice, strength, so you could get to this Queen of Cups and do this healing. I'm just, biggest hug to you. And the last tarot card is, you are now sitting in the Four of Swords energy, which is about celebrating and resting and celebrating and just enjoying the fruits of your labor now, right? And relaxing and choosing peace over anything else, and just rejuvenating and restoring the energy within you, because when you rest and restore, that's continuing to make space within you to receive your abundance. All right. And we'll just get like one or two from the What's the Vibe here as we wrap up this reading. We've got two cards here. So we got today, good vibes, now, living in the now, living in the moment. This goes with your Four of Swords. Today, take time to rest. Take time to live in the moment and just celebrate how far you've come by pouring into you, by getting a massage, or putting on makeup and making yourself beautiful, or buying that, you know, new shirt that's going to make you shine, or just sitting down and watching your favorite show and vegging out on the couch, whatever this means to you. Celebrate today how far you've come, because baby, you did it. You healed. The more you can sit in that receiving energy, that feminine energy, even if you're a male, time now to allow the feminine receiving part of you to open up and receive these pentacles. Nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. This is going to be what we were talking about earlier. Nurturing, giving back. How you're giving back to this world is that you are setting an example of somebody that put in the work to heal. And you are a mirror now, and you are proof that you can heal, that you have the personal power to heal, that you have the personal strength to get through whatever you put your mind through, so you can come out the other end receiving all your abundance, your divine inheritance. So proud of you. And you're mentoring people from this. It may not be like in a paid situation, but just know that by doing this healing work, you are setting an example for so many others in your field, in the quantum field around you. Just by you healing, that caused a ripple effect that is now influencing others. So thank you. Thank you for doing this. All right, let's wrap this up and end this with an oracle card of next things you can do at home just to continue on this beautiful track that you're on, that you've healed. All right, let's see. What have I got? What do I got? Anything else want to come out? Oh, there we go. All right, so we got Spiral. You remember we talked about this, that we are in a never-ending spiral of healing, never-ending spiral of evolution, right? Death and rebirth, death and rebirth. When we die in this incarnation, if you believe in reincarnation, our soul then chooses another soul contract to come into. And it's just a constant spiral. And your healing is this way too. And when you look at this, right, healing is not linear. Healing can happen right in this spiral, and it's going up and you're healing slowly. But when you look at the spiral, it doesn't look like you're healing. But when you look at the spiral from a different perspective, you can see that the spiral is going up. That's you slowly evolving, slowly healing. Nervous system regulation. So this resting, rejuvenating, restoring is going to help to get your nervous system, continue to keep your nervous system regulated. We can work together more if you want. I offer my clients lots of nervous system regulation tools, but breath work is a big one, even as simple as resonance breathing. Breathing in 10 seconds through your nose, put your tongue up to the roof of your mouth, 10 seconds in, and then exhale 10 seconds out with your mouth. Put your mouth into the shape of like you're gonna whistle. And do 3 to 10 sets of those. And imagine your heart connecting to your crown and third eye. That, in 3 minutes of doing that, will regulate your nervous system. You can also do tapping. Wherever you feel tension in your body, just close your eyes, connect to God, and then do a body scan. Where in your body are you experiencing any tension? Once you indicate where that tension is, you can then do tapping in that spot. Tapping is interesting because the reason it works is because it mimics the heartbeat of our mothers when we were in the womb, which instantly regulates our nervous system. You can also do mantras, which is humming certain sounds that will vibrate within your system and cause healing and nervous system regulation. That's on my chakra healing guide that is in the description. Grab that. And lastly, inner union. Oh my gosh, guys, this is the best card to end with. In this lifetime, our purpose is to come into inner union with ourselves. The masculine and the feminine, the yin and the yang, coming together to create perfect balance and harmony within our energetic body, within our field, within all of our chakras. So just know this is the path you're on. You're here. So keep doing the work. Keep focusing on you. Essentially, pouring into you, keeping your energetic boundaries strong, always doing your energy protection, okay? That is so important. You're an amazing person, amazing soul, and I love you so much. Have a great day. See you soon.